So, over the 6 years of Growing Big, we have covered everything I do more than once or twice. So what we're going to start shifting to now is layout. How do we fit all this type of stuff together? Off of this shoulder here, right there, you can see one screen. Off of this shoulder over here, you can see another. Okay? Those are Miscanthus screens. And what we're doing is we're laying out this area to create a flow through here. Back behind that screen is Antler King Trophy Clover. Back behind that screen over there is Fall, Winter, Spring, a cereal rye. Right behind me is honey hole, brassicas, and I'm standing in alfalfa that goes out this way for about, 100 yards, and then right on the other side of that is grain. All right, now, how does this fit all together? Because we have those screens there, a buck that's standing where I am right now, well, he can't just go ahead and check to see if there's any does or competing bucks back there just like that, okay? Because of those Miscanthus screens. Now, there's also Antler King makes a really good screen. You can use sorghum. There's all sorts of things you can do. The whole key is to match this to your specific situation. All right? So, the bucks now have to go ahead and check out those two inlets. All they are is peninsulas going back in there. That there is about 2 acres. This over here is about 1 acre. Okay? The other thing that does, not only wasting the buck's time having to go in and actually check those things, by having those screens there, we can go ahead and set stands, so when they go in those openings, hey, nice little 15-yard pop. All right, the other thing this does then is it decreases social stress. We can have a couple family groups of does back there on that, on those couple acre food plots. We can have another family group of does back there, and this area out in here between the brassicas and the alfalfa, we can have another three, four family groups out here. So we've just went ahead and decreased their social stress. That allows us to hold more deer at a healthy level, okay? As long as we have the food. Then the other thing that this layout does, by going clover, fall, winter, spring, brassicas, alfalfa, and grain, I can promise that pitifully a very, very small percent of these deer are going to go ahead and feed in any one of these plots exclusively. What they're going to do is they're going to, generally speaking, they're going to visit 2-3 of these plots. All right? So by having it laid out like this, what we do is, generally speaking, we create a 2-directional flow. We have deer hitting those back plots there first, feeding their way out to the honey hole and the alfalfa, and eventually out to the grain. That leaves us stand opportunities there, and back in if we want them. Okay, and then that screening does one more thing for us. As I already said, we left openings where we want our stands to be. Okay, that's great, but here's the deal now. I can go ahead and I can climb down with the way I've got these stands positioned. If I'm hunting that one or that one, I can climb down into here. Okay, it's not ideal, but that way those deer back there never have a clue I'm here. Those deer back there never have a clue I'm here. I can go ahead and either drop out this way, or I can snake my way through the woods to keep my impact lower. Now, that one all the way at the end over there, that's my lowest impact stand site because I barely have to go into the property and it's a real good one. Okay, so I'm gonna hunt that one a lot more than I'm gonna hunt the higher impact stand locations. But by going ahead and laying it out like this, we create a deer flow. And then going ahead and screening it, we increase the health and the comfort factor for these deer, along with increasing our shot opportunities. Really think out how you're going to lay this stuff out, and it will make a big difference. layout is really, really important. And frankly, honestly, I think it's almost more important than some of the improvements we make, is how we lay them out. In this case, we've used screening to not only waste Mr. Big's time, but to give us more shot opportunities back here, along with increasing the comfort factor by decreasing the social stress on our family groups, and keeping our impact lower by making it so that we can give ourselves up to any one of these, the deer in any one of these plots, but we can make it so that none of them ever have a clue none of them in the other plots ever have a clue we're here. And at the same time, with little work, we can actually get out from these individual stands without even most of the deer in the individual plots knowing. Okay, and then we lay out the food to create a flow in and out. You do those types of things, and you know what? Man, when it comes together, it can be a lot of fun.